Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always...
And he's running in the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Wiggles free. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The snap sets up to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work. To get the return man down on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. He wants to throw here on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Miller. Touchdown, Alabama! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're just about ready to kick it away. A rather inauspicious start. off out of bounds, and great field position for this offense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ibuka. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Pressure coming. Lets it fly on the move. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. First down for this offense. The give to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Complete downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires deep on the run. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They want to get this defense on its heels. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Here comes the hurry up. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run, it's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide! Play the analytics here and you go for 2. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The play-action fake. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll run it. Keeps the legs moving. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Getting some heat. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. going to try his luck from the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Howard. Finds his target down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The receiver on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score it.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Offense set on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. He wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He'll throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Not a chance. Missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a